Masooda review. Senior actress Sangeeta is making her comeback with Masooda, a horror thriller. The trailers and teasers got tremendous response, and with Rahul Yadav Naka, who produced Malirava, and agent Sai Srinivas Athreya, interest is increasing. Masooda OTT streaming will be done after its theatrical release, and OTT partner will be revealed in the coming days. Many Tollywood directors sang praises on the film, and let us find out whether Masooda, directed by debutant Sai Kiran, lived up to the hype or not. Masooda's story is a horror thriller and how a young girl possessed is saved by her family members and neighbors. Gopi, played by Thiruvur, is a software engineer, is extremely mild and timid and introvert, and takes time to express his love to his colleague Mini, played by Kavya Kalyan Ram. One night when they were in Thiruvur's flat in the apartment, suddenly his neighbor Neelam, played by Sangeeta, a school teacher, called for help. Much to his surprise of him, his daughter Naizia, played by Bhavani Sridhar, starts behaving weirdly. Where this leads to why she starts behaving weirdly and how Gopi reacts to her, what her connection to Masooda forms the plot of Masooda. Masooda's story, written and directed by Sai Kiran, is a typical horror thriller. Sai Kiran on debut dared to be different and came up with a horror thriller, unlike selecting a safe genre like a romantic entertainer. Masooda's story, narrated by Sai Kiran, starts off in an interesting manner with the happenings in Chittoor during 89 and shifts to the developments in the Hyderabad in 1999. After the interesting and thrilling elements mixed with horror, the pace in the story dips with the romantic aspects and taking the center stage. But after 10 or 15 minutes, the narration picks pace with the developments in Sangeeta's house. Though the narration is slow, Sai Kiran manages to keep the viewers glued with thrilling elements, and the first half ends with an interesting interval bang. Second half starts with the investigation of the whereabouts of Masooda, and the screenplay is even. Sai Kiran mixed the narration with the right amount of emotions, investigation elements, and also the horror elements to give a thrilling feeling. Film ends on a predictable note with the lead to the sequel. Dialogues are good. Thiruvur made an impact with his performance. He showed variations as a fearful person and then showed good feelings as a helping neighbor and by showing the courage to save the neighbor in trouble. Sangeeta on comeback played the role of a worried mother and neighbor who fights to save her daughter single-handedly without depending on anyone. Subrek Sudhakar and Satyam Rajesh performed well in the roles of Pir Baba and Alauddin. Akila Ram and Bandhavi Sridhar performed well in the roles of Nazia and others. Prashant Bihari's songs are situational and his background music made a thumping impact. Background music made the viewers get attached to the film and the proceedings. The cinematography of Nagesh Banal is good, showed the happenings, elevating the thrill factor to the core while showing the position of Masooda and how people try to drive away the evil force. Jaswin Babu's acting could have been even more crispy as the story dragged and the pace dipped into a few unnecessary scenes. Production values are good. Sai Kiran should be complimented for touching the horror genre with Masooda. He should be appreciated for not deviating from the horror genre by including item songs, romantic elements, and hilarious elements for commercial angles. Though the story and narration are predictable and the horror wrappings could be easily guessed, Sai Kiran made it interesting with his screenplay and direction. The entire cast and crew strove hard to come up with a quality output, but the lack of renowned names in the cast and crew impacted the film in a big way. As Sai Kiran done away with the predictability and included few more unexpected twists and turns, Masooda could have created a sensation. Altogether, Masooda is an interesting horror thriller.